This is Steel of War, presenting a factual archival examination of the machine guns employed by the United States during the Second World War. These weapons formed the sustained fire backbone of American infantry, armored, airborne, and naval forces across all theaters of combat. During World War II, the United States relied on a standardized family of machine guns designed for reliability, logistical efficiency, and sustained battlefield use. These weapons were issued at squad, platoon, company, and vehicle levels, and were employed from the opening campaigns of 1941 through the final operations of 1945. What follows is a neutral, itemized record of each U.S. machine gun confirmed in combat service during the war. Browning M1917 Heavy Machine Gun. The Browning M1917 was a water-cooled, belt-fed heavy machine gun chambered in .30-06 Springfield. Originally adopted during World War I, it remained in frontline service throughout World War II due to its durability and sustained fire capability. Mounted on a tripod and cooled by a water jacket, the M1917 was designed for prolonged defensive fire. Its operating system used a short recoil mechanism, which contributed to consistent cyclic performance under extended firing conditions. The weapon weighed approximately 47 pounds without its mount and required a trained crew for effective employment. During World War II, the M1917 was commonly used in fixed defensive positions, base security, coastal defense, and rear area protection. It was also deployed in early Pacific campaigns, where sustained fire was necessary against massed infantry assaults. Although gradually supplemented by air-cooled designs, the M1917 remained valued for its stability and endurance. Its continued service reflected the U.S. Army's emphasis on proven systems that could withstand extended combat use without mechanical degradation. Transitioning from fixed defensive roles, U.S. forces increasingly adopted lighter machine guns as battlefield mobility became a priority. You are watching Steel of War, documenting verified weapons systems of World War II. Subscribe for structured military histories presented without interpretation or dramatization. Browning M1919-4 Medium Machine Gun. The Browning M1919-4 was the primary air-cooled medium machine gun of U.S. ground forces during World War II. Chambered in .30-06 Springfield, it was belt-fed and operated using a short recoil system similar to the M1917. Weighing approximately 31 pounds, the M1919-4 offered improved mobility compared to water-cooled predecessors. It was mounted on a tripod for infantry use and adapted extensively for vehicle, aircraft, and anti-aircraft roles. Its versatility made it one of the most widely produced American machine guns of the war. The M1919-4 served in every major theater, including North Africa, Europe, and the Pacific. It provided sustained suppressive fire at the company and battalion levels and was frequently employed to support infantry assaults and defensive positions. Its mechanical simplicity and reliability under adverse conditions contributed to its widespread adoption. The weapon remained effective in both offensive and defensive operations, making it a standard component of U.S. infantry doctrine throughout the conflict. As battlefield requirements evolved, a lighter variant was introduced for mobile infantry operations. Browning M1919-6 Light Machine Gun. The Browning M1919-6 was a modified version of the M1919-4, adapted for light machine gun use. It featured a shoulder stock, bipod, and carrying handle, enabling limited maneuverability by a single operator. Although heavier than many foreign light machine guns, the M1919-6 provided U.S. infantry units with increased firepower at the squad level. It retained the same .30-06 chambering and belt-fed operation, ensuring ammunition compatibility across units. The M1919-6 was issued primarily in the latter stages of World War II, seeing service in Europe and the Pacific. Its design reflected U.S. doctrine favoring sustained automatic fire over rapid movement. While not replacing lighter automatic rifles entirely, the M1919-6 expanded tactical options for infantry formations. Its role bridged the gap between squad-level automatic weapons and tripod-mounted machine guns. This progression in infantry firepower coincided with the continued use of the most powerful U.S. machine gun of the war. This presentation by Steel of War remains focused on confirmed wartime service weapons, documented through official military records. Browning M2.50 caliber heavy machine gun. The Browning M2 was a heavy machine gun chambered in .50 BMG and remains one of the most enduring weapon systems in U.S. military history. During World War II, it served as a primary anti-aircraft, anti-vehicle, and defensive weapon. The M2 operated using a short recoil mechanism and was belt-fed. It could be mounted on ground tripods, vehicles, naval vessels, and aircraft. Its effective range and armor-penetrating capability made it uniquely versatile. Throughout World War II, the M2 was used extensively in Europe, the Pacific, and aboard naval ships. It provided protection against low-flying aircraft, light armor, and fortified positions. Its reliability under extreme conditions contributed significantly to its operational value. The M2's adaptability allowed it to function across multiple combat roles without modification to its core design. The Browning M2 represented the upper tier of U.S. automatic firepower during the conflict. Browning Automatic Rifle, M1918A2. The Browning Automatic Rifle M1918A2, commonly referred to as the BAR, was an automatic rifle designed to provide mobile fire support at the squad level. Chambered in .30-06 Springfield, it fed from a 20-round detachable magazine. Although not belt-fed, the BAR fulfilled a machine gun role within U.S. infantry doctrine. The M1918A2 variant introduced a bipod and selectable rates of fire, emphasizing sustained automatic fire from supported positions. The BAR was widely used by U.S. Army and Marine Corps units in all theaters of World War II. It was carried by designated automatic riflemen and played a central role in squad-based tactics. Its balance of firepower and mobility made it a core infantry weapon, supplementing heavier machine guns and providing immediate automatic fire during engagements. Johnson M1941 light machine gun. The Johnson M1941 light machine gun was a recoil-operated, magazine-fed automatic weapon chambered in .30-06 Springfield. It used a distinctive rotary magazine and featured a quick-change barrel. While not standardized across the U.S. Army, the M1941 saw confirmed combat use with the U.S. Marine Corps, 1st Special Service Force, and other specialized units during World War II. The weapon offered lighter weight and improved handling compared to belt-fed systems. It was employed in limited numbers in the Pacific and European theaters. Despite logistical challenges, the Johnson machine gun remains documented as a combat-used American automatic weapon during the war. The machine guns used by the United States during World War II reflected a doctrine focused on sustained fire, mechanical reliability, and logistical standardization. From water-cooled defensive systems to mobile infantry weapons, each played a defined role in American military operations. This concludes the archival record of U.S. machine guns confirmed in combat service during World War II. This has been Steel of War.